Hi, it's Raina. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be working on the new DLC for Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is on Storybook Vale. First thing I see is a quest entitled A Storm of Stories. It says claim the content message entitled A Most Disturbing Development from your mailbox when you're ready to begin your next adventure. Alright, so let's go check that. Alright, a most disturbing development. Raina, I was hoping we might have some peace and quiet after the disappearance of Maleficent, but I'm afraid we have no such luck. Some sort of mysterious sickness is sweeping over the residents of Storybook Vale. Oh. Come speak to me when you're ready for your next adventure. Yours, the Keeper of Lore. Alright, it tells us to claim this, so I would do so. Alright, so we have a very clear beginning here, which is go talk to the Lorekeeper. Raina, you've no doubt noticed that something has changed around here, and I'm afraid it wasn't merely a desire to improve the decor. The magic of the Storybook Vale has changed the tapestry behind me. The tale it now tells spells disaster. Okay, a lot's been going on. Remind me what happened here before. Why, I invited you to the Storybook Vale to solve a little problem. The magic of the lands had gone all topsy-turvy. Ink was spilling from the ground. The great stories became scattered as snippets escaped my pages. And I was certain the course of it was the feud between Maleficent and Hades. But you earned yourself a place in legend and myth by bringing Maleficent and Hades back together. I didn't do it alone. I had help from Flynn and Merida. True, every great hero must have great allies, but it's safe to say that you have been the protagonist of the story thus far. However, your heroism was all for naught. The never after rages on. Maleficent has gone missing, and there's still no sign of Princess Aurora. The tapestry changing. What could it mean? This particular tapestry reflects whatever is happening in the Vale. Long ago, it reflected peace, order, and quiet, all the things a proper library needs. Then it reflected Maleficent and Hades, their strife and struggle. Now it reflects disaster. The Storybook Vale is falling apart. I fear only you can put it back together. Yeah, that sounds about right. It is a heavy burden to be the hero of the story, but you bear it well. And if I may say so, you manage to look exceptionally stylish while doing it. Why, thank you, Lorekeeper. This seems bad. How do I fix it?
No.
I'm afraid what you see behind me is only a hint of what's to come. A sickness is sweeping over the Vale, afflicting the villagers. Somebody's sick? Who? Well, I've noticed Merida, Flynn, and Hades all starting to show the telltale signs. They're starting to disappear, just as Maleficent did. What could be causing this? That I do not know, but I trust you can get to the bottom of this. I suggest you begin by speaking with Merida. She has the most advanced case. Do hurry, Raina, before there's nothing left of her. Oh dear.
What's on your mind?
Oh, Raina, the Lorekeeper must have told you what's happening to me. It's like everything that makes me, well, me, is disappearing. I don't feel like I could hit a bullseye from a yard away. Forget about climbing the crow's tooth. We'll fix this together. If anyone can help me, I'm sure it's you. I just wish I knew what was wrong. Start at the beginning. Did anything happen to trigger it? Well, now that you mention it, something strange did happen. It started when I saw this funny whirlwind in the bind. I guess I got too close to it because all of a sudden I started to feel odd. Ugh, there's no use yapping about it. Follow me. I'll show you.
Bye now. It's good to see you.
Look, there. It's just starting to storm like that one day. Do you suppose it has something to do with me disappearing? It seems pretty likely.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't
say.
want to get too close again. Those winds are fierce.
Oh,
Whoa, Raina.
you can't
You
be
see that?
serious.
At the heart of the storm? Something's starting to come out of that blarmy whirlwind.
Eh?
It isn't. It couldn't be.
Oh,
It is a snippet, a bunch of snippets. Quick, catch them before they get away.
you know where to find me.
Pick up the mysterious story page.
This place is no Harris, but I can work with it.
That's odd. You found this at the center of the whirlwind. Oh my. Looking into it, I'm feeling sort of funny. Like turning into a bear kind of funny?
That's amazing.
No. But now that you mention it, looking at this reminds me of me. It must be connected to me somehow.
Yes.
It's... Oh, this is gonna sound like rubbish, Raina. But I think it's part of me. A part of my story. I see my mom, and I see myself.
Brilliant.
I'm saying I'm sorry. I'm telling her that I want her back, that I love her. And then all of a sudden, she's hugging me and holding me close.
Yes.
That was the day I realized our destinies are in our hands. I can't believe I nearly lost this. Wait, what's happening now? Did you see that? The magic, it's part of me again.
That's amazing.
I feel back to my old self. Maybe it's the same thing that's happening to Flynn and Hades too. Hurry and go check on Flynn. Don't tell him, but I'm starting to consider him a friend. Oh, and if you could catch those snippets flying around and restore my story to the Lorekeeper's pages, I'd certainly appreciate it.
You're like, bye now.
Hi.
Raina, did you notice anything funny about me? I really haven't felt like myself these past few days. What's wrong? I think you look kind of cool. Something is really wrong with the valley. Well, clearly. The only question is what? And what's it got to do with me? The Lorekeeper says that there's some sort of sickness sweeping over the vale. You, Merida, Hades, you're being erased. Okay, I thought it had to be bad news, but that's horrible. How do we stop this? We need to find a missing piece of you. A missing piece of me? What part of me is missing? Arms, legs? Check. Devastatingly handsome face? Check. Yep, everything seems to be here. It's something deeper, Flynn. I helped Merida discover a part of her past, a part of her story that had been lost. Huh? Now that you mention it, I do feel like there's something missing. I just don't know what. But how do we find something like that? Merida and I found a mysterious whirlwind in the bind. It was full of snippets and the missing piece of Merida. Then let's go before I get even one iota less charming and ruggish.
Oh.
I'd say we start by searching ever after for a mysterious whirlwind.
I'll see you soon. Ah.
So that's it? That's the whirlwind?
Huh?
What am I supposed to do? Walk up to it and reach in? Last time we just sort of stood here. Alright, I'm standing here and nothing's happening. Whoa, I spoke too soon. Something's happening. Look, snippets are coming out of the whirlwind. Quick, catch them.
Guess I'll see you around.
What's this? Aw, did you write me a letter?
Ugh.
Oh, well, okay, not a letter. When I look at it, I see something. It's something from your past, a part of your story. But which part? It's all cloudy. Hold it close. Don't look, feel. Okay. Oh, I think I'm starting to get something. Oh, something is definitely happening. I'm tied to a chair. There's a blonde girl with a frying pan standing over me. I think could that be Rapunzel? It must be Rapunzel.
Whoa!
You're right, it is. I see it now. Raina, I think this thing holds the
You're
day
cracking me up.
I met Rapunzel. Wait, something else is happening. I feel different. Huh? That page, it disappeared. And hey, I feel like myself again. Oh, and I'm not disappearing anymore. That's good, right? That moment with Rapunzel changed everything for me. I can't believe I almost lost it. Thanks, Raina. Hey, you know, you can call me Eugene if you want. I think we're at that place in our friendship. Thanks, Eugene.
Go on.
Now that I'm feeling better, maybe you ought to check in on Hades. He's a hothead under the best circumstances. If he starts disappearing, yeah, I don't want to think about that. Maybe try catching some more of those new snippets and bringing them back to the Lorekeeper too.
Great talk. Riveting stuff. It's you.
Great.
Good, you're here. I'm not feeling so hot, Raina, and for me, that's saying something. You're disappearing. Haven't you noticed? Haven't I noticed? I'm vanishing here, which can I say is wrong?
Oh.
Whatever's happened to Maleficent is happening to me, isn't it? Well, I'm not gonna go out without a fight, unlike Ms. Stay Off My Mountain, Mistress of All Evil. How will you fight it?
Okay.
The same way all executives deal with their problems. Delegate. Unless
Good.
you're gonna get demoted back to junior... Unless you want to get demoted back to junior minion, you better figure this out. Sheesh, okay, Mr. Grouchy Pants. Mr. Grouchy Pants? Yikes, you really need to work on your zingers. I'm wearing a toga. Okay, I think I know how to fix this. With Merida and Flynn, I found a strange whirlwind that somehow held a piece of them. Something important that they were missing. Huh. Now that you mention it, I did see something like that in Mythopia. Follow me. I'll give you a hands-on demonstration.
Goodbye.
Yep, there we go.
You made it.
Sheesh, see that
So here's
thing?
the deal.
Nasty, right? Looks like Zeus throwing one of his temper tantrums somewhere up there. Stay back, it's definitely dangerous. You don't have to tell me twice, kid. Seems like a job for a very loyal, very obedient, very trusting minion. Whoa, hold on. Did you see that in the whirlwind? I think something's flying out of there. Looks like more of those annoying little demon snippets. Catch him, would ya?
Hey, thanks for stopping by. Now, beat it.
What is this thing? I see a charming, impressive, bitingly funny lord of the underworld. Being dragged into the sticks? All because of that annoying boy Wonder? Why are you showing me this? I do not need to be reminded. Maybe it was the beginning of your next big story, Revenge on Hercules. Maybe you're right. I do feel weird. Whoa, what's happening? Yes, I'm back to my old self. I guess that moment with Hercules really was important. You, Flynn, and Merida are all back to normal, for now. But I still don't feel any closer to fixing what's wrong with the Vale, or finding Maleficent and Aurora. Maybe you ought to talk to that tattered old book. As for me, well, the important thing is I feel great. Good luck with the rest of it. You'll figure it out. Merida, Flynn, and Hades are back to their old selves. Perhaps in Hades' case, that's not ideal, but nevertheless, I fear they've all been affected with the same thing that happened to Maleficent. Okay, but where did Maleficent go? That's just the problem. The story is lost to me. If only you could restore it to my pages. Wait, those new snippets that have started appearing, could they have anything to do with it? There's only one way to know for sure. Try to restore the magic to my pages and see what happens. So we're supposed to complete Maleficent's journey in the pages to see what happened to her. Raina, I remember now. It's all so clear. I know where Maleficent has gone. She disappeared into the Unwritten realms. Then I guess I'll go there to find her. Yes, you must. Such a journey is not undertaken lightly. You see, the Unwritten realms are a place deep beneath the heart of Storybook Vale. They are where stories come from before they're written, and the place they return to once they're forgotten. How did Maleficent end up there? It's hard to say. Perhaps there was a misfiled application for her erasure? For such a large and important bureaucracy, the place can be quite disorganized, I'm afraid. Tell me more about this place. The Unwritten Realms are a teeming bureaucracy run by magic quills. They're always recycling old ideas into new ones, but I'm afraid the management is a bit lax. I wonder if all our problems amount to nothing more than a bit of bureaucratic mix-up. Wouldn't that be something? Wait a second. Who runs the Unwritten Realms? Why, they run themselves, of course. I suppose that I'm sort of in charge of them, but I mostly stay hands-off. Or I suppose pages off in this case. So what should I do next? The way into the Unwritten Realms lies in this very room. Remember where you found the royal net? That same spot has a way of becoming a gateway to wherever one needs. Why don't you examine it and try to find your way forward? Figure out how to arrange the tiles on the floor in the Library of Lore to pass into the Unwritten Realms. They're mixed up again. That's cool. So they said to do Winnie the Pooh. Oh, that's cute. And then this one is Snow White. Very nice.